Okay, so can you tell us what your name is and how old you are?
I'm Lourensa and I'm 58 years old.
Okay, and are you from this? How did you end up living here where you are right now in Sea Point at the library?
I used to have a place nearby in Tent City before they could just be period.
You lived at Tent City?
Yeah, because I have a dog. Oh, you didn't?
Okay, so that was at Shell, right?
Yeah, and then when we got evicted, I know I have to go to because there's no shelters that will take her or place where I can go to with her.
Okay.
And my husband is staying in safe space too.
Okay.
Because he can't sleep on the streets and he will use his job, which he gets through EPWP or a program of Cape City. So he's working in camp space.
So you were saying at the Shell, where there was like
Tent City.
in Tent City, there was an enclosure, and then there was an eviction process, and you're saying you can't go and stay at safe space because you have a dog.
Yes,
and your husband is at safe space now because he has a job that he can't give up. Okay, and how did you end up on the streets in the first place, like there at Tent City?
That all happened since COVID time. My husband lost his job, and then he got sick, got a heart attack, and things. Everything was just because of that. So we were in and out of shelters trying to find a place. He's also old, he's like 63 now, right now. Yeah, it's a bit difficult to get a job and find a place that's affordable for us.
Yes. And when did that happen, that he lost his job, that whole thing? When did that happen?
That was around about 2017. The company we worked for started laying people off. And from then it's just thoroughly, it's bits and pieces, these jobs mostly.
Yes.
And that's how I survived. That's what's holding on to this job now. You can't although it's a pension, get pension as well, but you know how little it is.
So it's from 2017 you've been basically living like this. Okay. And are you from Cape Town originally?
No, I'm born from KZN.
You're from KZN. Okay,
Yeah.
and how did you end up here?
We used to stay here years ago. My kids grew up here, finished school and everything, sold the house, went away. I was staying in Lourensa. And then about 9, 10 years old ago, my son started nagging, let's go back to Cape Town.
Okay.
So eventually gave in, we ended up here. Family promised to give us some accommodation, help us back on our feet until then we can stay there.
Yeah.
And when we arrived in Belleville in the station that evening, around about 8 o'clock, my brother-in-law said, sorry, his girlfriend doesn't approve of having us there. So we were stuck on the station. That's
Okay.
right.
So-
and from there we ended up in shelters.
So you got there and then family weren't willing to help, and then you had to go to a shelter.
Yeah.
After that, okay. And then what was that process like, living in shelters?
No.
No?
I mean, it's people, they have no damn idea what they do with people, how to work with people.
Yeah.
First of all, and social workers are useless, they don't have really with nothing. They treat you like 3 years old. And you don't really get what they promise you to get.
Yeah.
And the main thing they're really interested in is actually only the shelter fees. They will help you to get your ID, they will help you to get your SASA, and they will make sure you pay your shelter fees.
Okay.
Which is, wild gets around about now, I think 1,450, I think.
Per month.
I might know, it's under correction.
Yes. Okay.
So it doesn't really happen. After 3 months, 3 to 6 months, they kick you out.
Yes.
You're back on the streets again.
So it's not a long-term solution then, is
No,
it?
that's not really,
Yeah.
it's not a solution.
But isn't it better there than it is living like here on the streets? Well, how so?
Because they like take you over. They take your own. Come tell her.
Oh, thank you.
They want to think for you, tell you what to do,
Okay.
and if it doesn't work that way, then it's still your fault. No,
So there's no freedom, is that what you're
there's
saying?
no freedom at all.
Okay, and they don't treat you well.
No, not at all.
Okay. And then tell us about the process at Shell. What happened there, the eviction process? You said there were promises made and it wasn't fulfilled, or what happened there?
Social development recently came around a few times. First, they promised us land in Delft or some other places, also building material. I mean, that is dangerous areas, and there's no transport. And what must we do there? We stop, and it's a horrible place. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to stay there.
Yeah.
So eventually, that was on the map. And long story short, Tuesday, she came to me, the one lady, Lavona, that's her name, Salasit. And she said to me, okay, she's going to speak to my aunt, and she'd like to stay there. And my aunt can't do it. But yet, she went there.
Speak a little bit louder, sorry.
The Wednesday morning, she came back again, and then she told me that, okay, my aunt said, no, it's impossible. So then she came with the idea, let's go to Lansdale. Apparently, there will be a housemaid, which we, my husband, can get and the dog until we wait for a land to open, then we can start building our own place.
Yes.
So that first day, she actually wanted me to pack there and then and let's go immediately.
Yes.
So I said, no, I can't do it. So I have to speak to my husband first. So Thursday morning, he came around and she came. And then the both of us had to pack on our own, carry all the stuff out. And it's hard and it's difficult for us. And she got impatient and said, he came to me and said, she said, we just offload everything with the bucket, she's going to leave it here. So I went and spoke, give us a break, man. Okay, then she promised to come back that afternoon, which she did with a truck. A truck.
Yeah.
And then we had to let all our stuff on there.
Okay.
Going to Lansdowne.
Yes.
That's all. But she drove straight to Safe Space 2, into the yard, and tell us, get off here, get rid of your dog, get rid of your stuff, this is where you're going to stay.
Okay, so there were promises made, they didn't.
And we signed a contract.
It was lies. I mean,
it's a lie. Yeah. I signed a contract, and I'm not the only one. Other people also signed contracts with them.
So they were just trying to get you off there. So they were giving you like false promises because they wanted to get you off that land, and then it didn't pan out.
I mean, why take a truck thing?
Yeah.
So now they can't find a copy of the contract or anything. It's just all hidden.
So then
she brought it back to you and dropped us off again. And then with the eviction, I was trying to get hold of the lawyer, go to court, see what they could do. And when I came back, that's full. It was just in smoke. There's still time cleaning up. Somebody said,
someone said, what happened there? How did that fire start? You know?
They say it's some of the people staying there.
Okay.
But then we will start a fire and start running back in to go and fetch your stuff.
Yeah.
The one news reporter heard someone over a microphone said, run around about 9:30. I'll show it to you. Now maybe not the correct words, but let's get them out. Let's get all out. Let's demolish the places. I mean, and that was the sheriff of the court.
Okay, so then you ended up back. So that didn't work then. That whole process didn't work. So you ended up back on the street again.
Yeah.
And then but your husband at least is in the safe space. Do you still see him? Or?
Yeah, every now and then because he's working and then he goes back there. We can't sleep out. We can't go nowhere, and we hardly ever see each other. It's hard.
Why can't you see each other?
Because after work you can't really come in. The time period is short, and they must be in at a certain time.
Okay.
Apparently they can't sleep out. They can't sleep on the street, and it's this and that. Too many things that's breaking us apart.
And is there have you tried to find work? Is it easy to find work? Okay, so what
try to find work, but you know, people say, okay, you're old, you're white, you're on the streets. And the way you're dressed, and no one takes you really seriously staying on the street. They think you're stupid and you're rubbish and crap.
Yeah. What would you like people to know about people that live on the street, like you?
I would actually invite them to come and spend a night or two.
Yeah.
And see for yourself what it's like.
That would be interesting.
It depends on what you expect, what your plans is. Why are you on the street? Certain people want to be on the street simply because they can carry on with whatever they do. Yeah. It's to their benefit. To me, it's purely survival.
Yeah.
And I wish I can get a job and a place to stay and get us off the street.
Yeah. And your family cannot help?
No.
What about you said you had a son, right?
Unfortunately, it's not here. They are so renting it from someone and they can't take people in. Same with other kids, I can't help.
Are they in Cape Town or what?
Yes.
And they can't help you at all? Are they also like kind of struggling with money?
They have no permission to do that.
Oh, okay. And what is the biggest lesson you've learned living on the street? I know it's a hard question. Okay.
I've lost my faith in human beings.
Really?
I don't trust. I can't trust. Especially, I'm very disappointed. Disgusted by the way uniformed people and people so-called in positions, power positions and control.
Yes. Like what kind of people? Like police?
They use and abuse law enforcement, especially.
What do they do?
Harass us every night, come destroy my stuff, break my stuff.
Yeah.
I was twice thrown down here on the ground. Harassed and physically abused.
What do they want from you?
They want me to pick up my stuff and go out of Seapool. And they can't tell you where to go to.
Yeah, exactly. So where are you supposed to go?
It's horrible. Yeah. They take away your bedding, clothing, or anything they can. They take away from you.
So they break up your...
No, they break things. I was starting doing some shell art and stone art and things I can try and sell to get myself back on my feet and maybe get a place. But they keep on breaking my material and stuff and throw it away. I've got nothing left.
But you're saying you don't want to be on the street. Because some people we talk to, they actually do, they're quite happy. They like the freedom on the streets, all of that, you know. But you're saying you don't really want to. Just you kind of ended up here because of like really serious bad, you know, circumstances.
You know, if I give her up, they said they can get me a place in a shelter. But some people went to the shelter, the shelters are full. Yeah. But I won't give up. I can't.
But can't you give it to someone? Can someone in Seapool not help?
I can't.
You don't want to separate from the dog?
No. Why? Because you will only be for 3 or 6 months and back out on the streets anyway.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
and at the shelters, do they not help you to find jobs and stuff, or do they just expect you to go out?
EPWP.
Sorry? EPWP, okay.
That's all.
So then that's like the people that are cleaning the streets and all of that. Okay.
I'm interested in getting shelter fees and that and whatever kind ever says.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all everything's NPOs and they right it.
And what work did you do before you were on the streets?
Before?
Did you do any work at one stage in your life? Like what?
Yeah, I've tried plenty of things.
What things have you done?
Admin work, computer literate, writing, producing, directing, acting, I had a plumbing business.
Oh, so you've done
Different things,
writing,
yes.
producing,
That's
acting.
out.
What education do you have or qualifications? Do you have any?
Grade 10 and then I studied after that. Colleges and
Sorry?
grade 10.
Okay.
And then I went to colleges and eventually City Varsity in town.
Okay. What did you get? Did you get a qualification at City Varsity?
No, it was just for the TV and radio work.
Okay.
Like that.
And you've worked in
Writing.
TV and radio.
No.
So if you could have if someone could help you, how could people help you? If someone had to hear this, because a lot of people will listen to this story, your story. How can people help you? Because you're sitting here at this stage in front of the library in Sea Point.
I think getting a place to stay
Yeah.
where I can take my dog with, my husband can go with,
Yeah.
and it's just not too far from town because I will have to walk or we do need to travel.
Yeah.
So then I will be great. That will be a big start because then I can start looking after myself, pick myself up a bit more and
Yeah.
be more presentable and maybe from there people will take me more seriously about job-wise.
And what kind of work could people give you?
I'm a hard worker. Really work
What kind of things would you like to do? What would you prefer
office
to
work,
do? Okay.
anything, I'll do garden work, I'll paint your house for you, I'll clean your washing, you do anything.
Okay. And have the people in Sea Point been helpful or not really?
The husband people are very helpful, very friendly, even though they supposed to be rich people, they will still stop, greet you politely, have a chat with you,
Oh, they
move
do.
on. And a lot of people help us, they do help us, yes.
They give you stuff and
Yeah, they
whatever.
give stuff.
Okay.
I've
And
got a lot
where?
of people from people, yes. I can't remember them.
And then where do you go to the bathroom and all that? Is it like at that public bathroom or like how do you? Because it's like
During
hard,
the
right?
day, maybe the library,
Okay.
and then it's also there down the showers by the beach.
Yes.
So he's still there, and I used to shower there.
And is it not dangerous for women to be like alone on the streets? Are you
Yes.
alone here, right?
It's other two men also sleeping here.
Those two we saw now,
No, not them.
and now the other two.
Donovan, that one is sitting over there, and there's another one with
Okay.
scratches around here who also sleeps.
So is it safer
My
with them?
best protection is
Okay. Is she helpful?
or people on the street outside when we sleep there the first night or first a couple nights we slept outside.
Yeah.
I woke up 2 o'clock in the morning with her barking, carrying on madly,
Yeah.
and the guy was actually sitting like him with a knife, ready to stab us with a knife.
God. What do they want? Like money or what?
Money, jewelry, cell phones,
Anything.
anything they can see, they put in a pocket. And then under the sheets once was like 6 guys came one evening. I woke me up, the same thing happened. And they wanted drugs, money, anything you have of
Yeah.
value they take.
Okay.
And that's quite scary, and I had to find a way to actually convince them that my stuff is in safekeeping while they're all that show.
Yeah.
Across the road.
Okay.
And I can go again for them. And that actually gave me a chance to get away from them and run to the police
Yeah.
station.
So
But it is
scary.
dangerous,
So
yes.
scary. Yeah.
I try not to sleep at night and stuff, and the early morning hours when people start moving around, then I'll
Yeah.
lie down and sleep with it.
And is there anything good about living on the streets? Like any positives? Any?
You learn a lot, yes, about yourself and other people,
Okay.
and you learn to appreciate what you have,
Yeah.
opportunities you get. You think twice before you do a thing
Yeah.
or get rid of something. You don't take anything for granted anymore.
Yes.
That's why, and life is short,
Yeah. Yeah.
really is.
Yeah. And obviously, there's a lot of negatives living on the street, which
Absolutely.
we've been talking about now. Anything
Yeah.
else you'd like people to know about your situation or the negatives of living on the street, specifically for a woman?
I mean, it's negative, but I want to be a woman. I am a woman, but
Yeah.
I can't really go to a bathroom, wash my dress myself,
Yeah.
make myself the way
How do you
I
do
used
that?
to.
Like how do you do your basic grooming and like
I
cleaning
go
and
to the
stuff?
showers and I have a shower down. Or sometimes the one guy there by the shacks, they give me a bucket of water, I go into the shack to buy him and I can
Yeah.
wash. But that's when it's raining, it's very hard. Especially when the rain time comes. Because I have now in the shower,
Yes.
you're not allowed to put up any tents and the plastic they take away. This one I fought for because this is her shelter.
Yeah.
And when it's too cold, I'll fall into this bag with it.
And where do you get this plastic and all this stuff?
That's a piece of plastic we got from one of the shops here.
From all the shops. Okay.
Yeah.
And that helps you when it's raining.
It
you
helps
can
a
go
bit.
underneath it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And anything else you'd like people to know? Do you have any questions? Any question?
We're not really part of the problem. I think if I'd given a chance, it can be part of the solution, not the problem. Because I
Oh.
think the problems at the moment has been created by the mayor, the
Yeah.
DA, Jacob Smith especially. I mean, they wasted 156 million rand on the concentration camps in Strandfontein during COVID.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, yeah,
horrible
exactly.
times.
I heard
I
about
was
that.
there.
You were there. How was that?
It's horrible. And it's just, it's a money-making scheme for all of them. They don't give a stuff about us. That's one
So,
thing.
what do you think is the solution to this problem?
There's lots and lots of vacant land around here. I'm sure they can make a plan. Why
Yeah.
couldn't they give us a salad? So there's a vacant
Yeah.
spot. There's one. Municipality, City Cape Town actually promised us building material. If you, for instance, say,
Yeah.
okay,
That's a good
you
idea.
give my
Yeah.
permission, they can come and put up that
Yeah.
Sunday by your place. So why can't they do it here for us?
But
Put a
also,
standard and can look neat.
but also in an area that's close to town, not somewhere like Delft or Strandfontein or like thousands of kilometers away where it's like there's no,
Yeah.
you know, that you can't like get a job. You've got to somehow get
Yeah,
transport.
we've got to
So,
be here. That's
yeah.
all. I
Okay.
mean, we're not less human just because we're homeless.
Yeah.
We're not all stupid. And not everybody's drug addicts or
No. So you're not on any drugs or any
No.
alcohol, nothing
this
like
is
that.
my worst drug, my dog.
So can you tell us about your dog?
She's 17 months now.
Where did you get her?
When I was in Sirius in a shelter there, one evening a guy in the graveyard was, and then I took her.
Ah, okay. And how did you end up in Sirius? I mean, that's quite far, right?
So I know the shelter spaces, and that's where I place I could get her a place. And that is also like 350 the trip to from there to here in 4 days.
Yeah.
There's no regular traffic.
Did you go back with your husband to Sirius or what?
No, I was there on my own.
Okay. Okay. And
then I
anything
come
else you'd
back.
like to tell us about your dog?
She's a loving dog. She's very,
She seems so
she's
cute.
protective. She can wear a hat.
She's so soft as well.
Yeah.
Aw.
She's my sweetheart.
So
She's
cute.
clever. She loves swimming. She goes for daily walks, run on the beach, like a grooming. Father's football, mother's Labrador, but she's got a lovely temperament.
And what does she eat? Do you have enough food for her and stuff?
Plenty.
Where do you get food?
About myself or a lot of people
They
donate
bring-
to me.
okay.
Most of the people have been giving to her. She gets spoiled.
Is it?
Yeah.
And you don't get the SPCA hassling you or anything, right?
No.
They don't.
The guy from SPCA came visit me when I was in the tent city, Gavin, and he actually helped me to have her sterilized.
Okay.
Took her injection. She went to the veterinary
Oh,
the
good.
other day. She's got a chip in. And June she's going for another shots.
Okay. And what do you do during the day? Do you go into the library or like what do you do?
Sometimes,
all day?
because I can't really leave myself alone here too long.
Okay.
And so, basically, it's very frustrating. I spend most of the time here.
Yeah.
It's wasted time, and I feel so much I can still do.
Exactly. Not very productive. Okay. Well, we're almost complete. Anything else you'd like to tell us? Anything else you'd like people to know about you and your life and this problem? You know, the situation in Cape Town with all the
I
homeless
just really
people?
desperately need a place for my husband close to here, or close as possible to town,
Yeah.
so he can travel to work. Us can be together, have our dog with us,
Yeah.
and start a normal life again and get a job.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Okay.
If they can give a chance, please.
Yeah. Okay. Well, people can find you here in front of the library in
Yes.
Sea Point if they want to help you. Okay. So I think we're complete now, right? Okay. Thanks, man. Thank you so much for talking
Thank
to me.
you.